Hey guys, and welcome to another video. As always, it's me reviewing the Palace match against Sheffield United. Saturday just gone. Apologies for it being so late, and apologies for this video being very low quality. Unfortunately, I'm having a lot of issues at the moment uploading, so I'm having to revert back to the first video I ever did and go back to my tablet. So I do apologise on that front. Anyway, so yeah, very frustrating 1-0 defeat. An own goal by Guaita. And yeah, Sheffield United very solid. Good result for them. Yeah, so overall, yeah, going into the game, I knew it was going to be a tough game. Sheffield United have been a sort of surprise package this season. Very sort of solid at the back. What they lack in quality, they make up for in their work off the ball, the way they attack as well, which has been quite not unusual but slightly different in terms of the Prem. But yeah, they have been a good team to watch, and that's why they're up there in fifth at this moment in time. In terms of the first half, we were okay. We weren't amazing. We weren't that bad, but we were sort of in the middle. The only sort of the thing that frustrated me was that we've been doing okay with the team we've had, considering the amount of injuries that we sustained during the Christmas Jan period. And like we knew they were coming back, but then to just bring the injured players straight back in, like Ward returned at right back. Van Arnholt came in for Riedewald, who obviously got our Player of the Month in Jan. And then obviously Milivojevic coming back from suspension, so Kouyaté dropped out for him. And then, he got booked in the game, so, it shows he obviously still hasn't learned from his suspension. But anyway, so yeah, it was sort of like, okay, well, let's see. To be honest, in my opinion, I would have probably said, we've got the winter break coming up, or this mid-season break. Why not just keep the team till Everton away, and then regroup. You could obviously have them on the bench, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I don't see the point in them playing, when they're not up to speed. Because Van Arnold did okay, but I thought Ward looked a bit lethargic. I thought Milivojevic didn't look up great, to be fair. But anyway, that's Hodgson's decision, and as a fan, obviously you got to respect that. But anyway. So yeah, we had Benteke up front. Obviously, we're still giving him chances and stuff like that, but he still didn't look great. I mean, he played okay, to be fair, but his finishing's still not there. He lacks a lot. He's lacking a lot of confidence. And as I've said in previous videos, all he needs is a goal. All he needs is a goal, and then I think he could go on a run. That's bold to talk like that, but I think that's all it needs. And unfortunately, you saw in front of goal, he's still not there. He had 3 great chances, and if maybe it was Tozan or Ayew there, maybe even Zaha, it would have been a goal. But, So yeah, as we were better at the two sides in the first half. Obviously going in 1-0, at the break. I was thinking, let's see. And the second half started. Sheffield United sort of came racing out the blocks. They were putting us under a lot of pressure, but I thought we were handling it well. And then came the freak sort of result. The freak sort of result. Sorry about that. The freak sort of result. Great, a good corner in. And it was very windy during the game. At this moment, or throughout the match, I should say. The ball sort of carried it in, veered it a lot in towards the goal. Guaita misjudged the flight of the ball, and it went straight into the net. Unfortunately, he dropped it, and then it went straight over the line. Unfortunately, things happen, but you can't really fault Guaita for the amount of saves and times he has saved us this season. He's been probably going to get our Player of the Season, I think. But yeah, you can't. Unfortunately, mistakes happen, and it was very frustrating. But you can't fault Guaita. for what he's done to us this season. Obviously, I'm going to go back to the first half. They should have had a player sent off. Basically, Bulldog, the defender, he he got booked in the first half for taking down Zaha for a numerous amount of times he did. Then he made a tackle on Zaha again, mistimed it, went quite hard on him, and it should have been a second booking. But VAR, for some reason, they don't look at decisions like that unless it's a straight red. So they didn't look at it, and obviously Bulldog stayed on the pitch. Obviously, I'm not saying that would have affected the result if obviously they had gone down to 10 men, but it is frustrating because, I feel if that was one of our players, we would have got a second booking. And I'll talk about the decision in the second half that happened for us in a few minutes. But yeah, so I think they should have been down to 10 men. They were very lucky on that front. So yeah, after going obviously 1-0 down, obviously the frustration, obviously the way we conceded the goal, I thought we did come back, had a few chances after that, and we were trying. And then obviously Ward, who had already been booked, who was about to be booked, sorry, the amount of sort of niggly challenges he was making, he went in for a tackle, got the ball, and a bit of a player. And I think it was the angle, more or less, the ref was standing at. But he booked him, sent him off, straight red. He gave Ward. Everyone was like in shock, like, what? How is that challenge a red? And you see, and then the VAR thing came up, obviously, because it was a straight red. And then the ref actually went over to the pitch side monitor, had a look, realised it was a perfect challenge by Ward, and then rescinded the red card and gave him a yellow card instead, which I still thought was harsh anyway, but that's my opinion. So yeah, Ward got a yellow, and obviously we kept 11 men on the pitch. But yeah, after that, we had a few sort of half chances through Tompkins. One he should have buried, header, literally from 2 yards out. Then there was a shot from Benteke which lacked sort of any pace, power on it. And yeah, we lost 1-0 at the end of the day. Very frustrating result, as I already mentioned. In regard to opposition, obviously, after having a 9-point cushion over the bottom three, now it's only 6. So coming up to sort of the next 3 games, which is Everton away tomorrow, Newcastle at home after the mid sort of season break, and then finishing off the month with Brighton away. It is going to be an important month, February, to start picking up their points. We need to, because a lot of the teams around us are playing each other, and obviously we've got to take advantage with obviously West Ham playing quite a few of the top 6 in their next few fixtures. It's our chance to pull away from it, and try and give us that cushion. So yeah, just to sort of finish off the video, I want to talk about obviously our January transfer window. Obviously it wasn't the best. Obviously only getting Tozan in from Everton on loan, and then a youngster, Scott Banks, from Dundee, who then got loaned straight back out. We let a lot of youngsters go out on loan, which again is sort of frustrating, but you can sort of see it from both sides. We obviously want the youngsters to get experience, and they don't feel obviously that if they keep them, they're going to get any experience by playing in the reserves, stuff like that. But it is frustrating from my point of view. And obviously we had sort of talks with Nathan Ferguson from West Brom, and then the whole sort of deadline day we were talking with him. It turns out the reason why we didn't sign him was because of an operation on his knee that he was going to have. So they didn't want to waste all the money on him for him just to be then operated on and then be out for a while, which you can sort of understand. But it's like, then why weren't we looking at other right backs, instead of prioritising someone who wasn't even going to be playing. Then as well, obviously over the whole of deadline day, we were talking with Jared Bowen, but then he chose West Ham in the end. Frustrating, but obviously West Ham offered more money. Obviously it's a more attractive stadium with a sellout crowds of obviously 60k rather than 25. And obviously he thinks West Ham are in a better position than Palace, which at the moment they're not. But only time will tell if he made the right decision with that. But yeah, overall it was very frustrating because we do need a bit of more firepower, more depth in our squad. That's clear to see. You don't have to be a football expert to realise that. But anyway, as I said, 6-point cushion over the bottom three at this moment of time. We'll see, our next game is tomorrow against Everton away. So we'll see what happens with that. I'd like to take some out of the game and hopefully get maximal points out of Brighton and Newcastle then Brighton. Hopefully we do, but we just got to keep picking up points. And try minimal defeats as possible. Try not to concede a lot, which we're actually not doing, to be fair. We're doing quite well defensively this season, apart from I think one game against Spurs when we lost 4-0 back at the start of the season. That's the only time I think we conceded more than 3, I think, this season. So yeah. Anyway, that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Apologies again for the quality of this video. Any Sheffield United fans watching this or come across this, just drop in the comments. How do you think your team are going to do for the remainder of the season? Do you think you're going to get Europe, or do you think it's just see how many wins or points you can pick up and see where you are at the end of the season? Any Palace fans, how do you think our January transfer window went? Do you think the board needs to back Hodgson a lot more? And where do you think we're going to finish this season? Do you think we're at risk of relegation, or do you think we are going to pick it up and eventually be safe, sort of mid-table-ish? Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. So the next video will be Newcastle at home. I made the video in between that, but if not, it will be Newcastle at home. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.